In order to make this cute little mouse today, you are going to need some supplies. Here I have some scissors, a black marker, a pencil, some paper, a ruler, and some glue. Now I have chosen a black mouse today, so I am going to start with black paper. I'm going to do a little bit of measuring, so I'm going to take my ruler and you'll notice I have centimeters on one side. I am going to mark off with my pencil 7 centimeters. Now, if you happen to have a ruler and it just has inches, go ahead and it's almost 3 inches. So if you mark off 3 inches, that will be just fine. Then I'm going to go down the other side of my page, top to bottom, and I'm going to mark off 16 centimeters with my pencil. So I'm just going to put a little tick at 16 centimeters. And if you are using inches, it should be around 6 inches. Now I'm going to take my ruler and go straight down where my 7 centimeter mark was and go straight across where my 16 centimeter mark was, and I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to take that piece of paper and I'm going to glue the ends together. So take your glue and put a little bit of glue on one of the ends. Take the other end and you're going to match it up and then just push those together. Don't push all the way down your whole page, just the tips, because when you open it up, see, you want that little hole in the middle. Then I'm going to take my black paper and I'm going to fold it over. And I'm going to use the lid of my glue and trace a circle. And this is going to be for my ear. So you trace around and then we are going to cut that out. By folding it over, when I go to cut out my ear, I only have to cut once and I will end up with 2 of the exact same sizes. Then I'm going to take pink. Now the pink is going to be the center of my ear, so I just want to take my circle and look carefully at the size of it, and then as I move it up, that will help me to make another circle that's a little bit smaller than the black circle. It doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be a little bit smaller. Then I'm going to take that pink page and I'm going to fold it just like I did with the black page so that when I cut, I only have to cut once and I will end up with 2 of the exact same size circles. Then I'm going to take those circles and I'm going to glue them onto the black circles I already created so I have my ears. Next, we're going to take a white piece of paper and I'm going to fold it over. Now I'm going to use this white piece for the eye, so I'm going to take my pencil and draw a small circle, and because I folded it over, all I need to do is cut once, and when I am done, I will have 2 eyes the exact same size. I'm going to then take my black marker and put little dots in the middle for pupils for my eyes. I'm going to take that same white piece of paper and unfold it so I don't waste anything, and I'm going to create some whiskers. Now you might want to use a ruler if you're worried about getting them nice and straight, but I'm just going to take my scissors here and cut all the way down my piece of paper 3 times. So I have 3 different whiskers. Then I am going to gather them up and layer them on top of one another, and I'm going to trim them. Now you can choose whatever length you'd like. I try to hold them up to the mouse just to see what length works for me, and then I trim them off. Now you're going to take the pink piece of paper we were using earlier. I already have it folded over, so it's ready to go. And I'm going to draw a half a heart on my page, and this is going to be my nose. I'm going to cut my nose out. And once I'm done cutting the nose out, we are ready to glue on the whiskers. So you're going to take your glue. I put it right on top of my heart and put that right on the table so that it's nice and stable. And I glue my first strip going across, so left to right. And then I put a little bit more glue on. I take my other strip and I put it going diagonal, so that all the strips aren't right on top of one another. And I do the same thing for my last strip, my last whisker, and I glue it diagonal the other way. So when I am done, I will have whiskers that all come out in different directions. And now we're ready to put the whiskers on. You're going to put glue on the back of the whiskers, And you'll remember where we glued our mouse together near that end. That's where you're going to put the whiskers. You're going to push down so that they secure. And we're now ready for our eyes. You're going to glue both of those on. And then for your ears, you're going to take glue and put it on the tip of the ear. And right above your first eyeball, that's where you're going to glue your first ear, so just above. Then you're going to take glue and put it on the tip of your second ear. And you're going to glue the second ear just right above your second eyeball. So you'll glue the tips down, but you'll notice that the top is still sticking up. We are now going to take the black piece of paper and cut a tail, and I'm going to go right down one of the sides. You can make your tail as thick as you would like and as long as you would like. It's completely up to you. If you want the tip to be curled, you can just take your pencil and roll it up the tip, and that should curl your tail. And then you're going to add some glue, and you are going to glue that tail on the back. So just turn the mouse over and don't push too hard. Just gently place the tail on, and there you go. You can flip it back over and you have your mouse. Now you can make a mouse in a variety of colors and sizes. Be creative and have fun. Thanks for joining me in Craft Club for Kids.